right now, I find myself randomly praying about a wife that does not exist and children that do not exist. So I'm there with you in due time, in His time, right?
Yeah.
So speaking of children, I definitely want to speak about this because not only did you gain a beautiful wife, you also gained a beautiful bonus child.
Yeah.
So talk to us about being. I don't really like the term stepfather, stepkid. It feels so one step removed, which I guess in some senses it is, but like especially if you're like living in the home with the other person, then it's like a bonus dad. So you're someone's bonus dad. You are a young man's bonus dad. So talk to us a little bit about like, you chose to get married, and not only that, but you chose to marry a woman with a child.
Yeah.
And so you are literally saying, like, I want you and your son to be a part of my family, right? As the head of this family, I want you to be a part of this. What was that like? Did you ever just walk us through that thought process and that moment about that?
Yeah. It's definitely not for everyone. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a level of maturity, understanding, selflessness, strength, endurance, all these different things. There's a certain a level that's acquired for that. Well, not acquired, but a level that's required for that.
Right.
Once again, man, it was just like, okay, Lord, well, this is the situation. I just ask that you just give me what I'm going to need, like to be the role model this child needs, you know what I'm saying? And every day, like, it's a learning experience. I would say now, like, being here, of course, and experience everything now, like seeing him so excited to see me just like fills my heart. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you gotta ease in and take steps. And what I'm saying? Like, luckily, like, because he's very young too. So from him being, he's 6. So I met him when he was 4.
6?
He's 6. He mad big, right? He mad big.
Yeah. Okay, y'all hold on. Y'all have to go to Kennis' Instagram page because I swear I thought this boy was like 12.
He's mad big. He's 6 years old.
When has she been feeding him? Oh my goodness!
Like all type like vegan food. I don't know what.
Wow, that kid. Okay, wow.
So it's crazy. So he's 6 years old. He's 6 going on like 13, like literally.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
He's so I met him when he was 4, and we started, of course, like I'm on a FaceTime with her in Cali. He like she'll like let him say hi and stuff and things like that. And she really like took her time, of course, introducing me.
Right.
But he was young, so I would say it's a little easier to he's very impressionable. So it wasn't as hard, and there was some things going on with like bio dad and all of that stuff, and you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, man, it's not for everyone, but I understand the need for it. I understand the responsibility, and I also understand like the purpose in it. Like this young boy like needs like a father figure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He needs a father figure. He needs someone that's going to help train him up and raise him. You know what I'm saying? So like, listen, I love you. I'm with you. You come with a son. Okay, well, we're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to love him like he's my own. And because I love you, I understand your love for your son, and we're going to work it all out together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. There were times that I'm like, man, like, I want to experience the true bio parent love, like, because I know there's a different chemical, chemical thing that like this is your seed, right? You have, there were times, man, I would have thoughts, and I would see him and I look at him, but then I'll see his dad, like, these things are like natural. You know what I'm saying? Like these things, I'm human, but it's just an understanding, man. Like, yo, man, this little brown boy needs a brown dad that's gonna be a great influence for him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to teach him everything I know. I'm going to give him everything I got. You know what I'm saying? Because he deserves it. He needs it. My and I think also it stems from me. So I never met my biological father. You know what I'm saying? Like I was raised by my dad's husband, my mom's husband. And, you know, basically like he was the only dad I knew. You know what I'm saying? So I called him dad, but I also knew that I wasn't a direct seed from him. I knew that I wasn't his son. I knew that. Like I knew that when I was like 10 years old, I started to figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would look at him, look at my mom, I look at my little brother that he had with my mom, and I'd be like, okay, so you're the junior.
Yeah.
But I'm older than you. I should have been the junior.
Right.
Hold on. We got some missing links going on here. You know what I'm saying? But I love the man. That was my dad. That's my dad. You know what I'm saying? He taught me, you know, everything he could teach me. And, you know, as I got older, I started to, you know, kind of like look for my dad and try to find him. And that's another conversation with different stages. You know, just to more recently, like I found him, but I don't know what's happening with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do thank God, because when I found out about his life and what he was actually into, you know what I'm saying, I could have came out a whole different way. You know what I'm saying?
Know, that I mean, we could have 15 different conversations on that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I got you. But so what do you think specifically, do you think like, okay, so with your wife, right? Do you feel as though God led you to her, or do you feel like he provided you her and you and vice versa, to be in this little boy's life? Not in totality, but I guess I'm looking for the framework of how you view this, because you said, you know, you love her, so you understand her love for her son, so you love him. But do you think that this was where you were supposed to be to take this task on? Because I could hear, you know, so many other brothers saying like, yeah, I'm walking with Christ. I definitely want a wife, but I don't know that I want a wife that, you know, somebody that already has children. And so I'm just wondering, like, what is that framework? What are those? And you don't have to tell us all your conversations with God, but like, what is that like? Because I too grew up with a bonus dad. I wasn't my dad. I called him dad. I just talked to him 2 days ago. He's coming over the house next weekend. So I guess I just wonder, like, how you view that.
Yeah, man, I view that as like just purpose and assignment, man. Like God called me here for a time here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God called me to this situation. In me looking, like it was like two things going on simultaneously. Like in me looking and like being open to a wife.
Yeah.
Also, like I know that my purpose was to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's things that have transpired, you know what I'm saying, that have happened that like, I don't know what they would look like if I wasn't a part of the situation. You know, like maybe me being here is helping to bring about some sort of healing to certain things, or some sort of understanding to certain things, or some sort of like direction and guidance to certain things, a sense of love that this child needed. And why not have someone who actually experienced it and can actually understand it, because they've been through it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I like love this woman, want to be with her? She has a son, and kind of be like, oh, well, I guess, you know, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be a part of that. It's like, nah, like, I love you. And like, hey man, like I would love to meet him and be in his life too. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Like, if God's giving me the tools I need to do that, then why not? Especially when like my dad did it for me. You know what I'm saying? There was something that he had to do mentally to be prepared to be with my mom with 2 kids, not just 1, 2 kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But understanding like, yo, my biological dad, like, you know, God's working on him, but he's trash. Like, I think he's trash right now. You know what I'm saying? And I just pray wherever he is that he's okay and whatever. but like, you know, he was doing some things that if I was exposed to that, I would be a different person. So absolutely, it's like, okay, this little boy needs a father figure. He needs somebody that's going to be there. He needs a mentor. He needs a friend. You know what I'm saying? He needs this type of interaction. And you know, the bio dad may or may not be available with the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why certain situations happen to where like they were removed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of like that. And you know, I wouldn't have it any other way, man. I just feel like it's all a part of what God's doing in a journey that He has me on. You know what I'm saying? This, you know, Mason, like he plays the piano, like he starts playing piano, like he likes to sing too. And he knows all my songs. Like, you know what I'm saying? He be singing, but he's just something like that. But something like that, Q, like where I can see his excitement to do music, or excitement to do that because he sees me in here working on stuff, or like, you know, we talk about music all the time, or like me and him having dance battles or something like that, you know. The little tiny things, me helping learn how to, you know, ride his bike. I'm ready to take them training wheels off. Like I play, you know, I teach him how to do football stuff. Like literally the other day, because he's really good in soccer. And the other day we went out back and we just spent the whole day just like playing soccer. And he's mad good, by the way. Like I burned like 500 calories playing with him. You know, but these little things that
he is good playing with other 6-year-olds and he looked like a 12-year-old. I bet. I promise I thought that like that is, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the pictures on your Instagram again and be like, this little boy 12? I mean, not a 6.
He's 6, man. Like he's 12
in my head. That's crazy.
He's a big kid, but he's awesome, man. Like he's a loving boy. He's so considerate. Like last night we were in the car. We was waiting for his dad or whatever, and he saw a cat in the parking lot in the distance, and he was like, "What's that, a cat?" And we was talking like, "Yeah." And then, you know, later on he was like, I told him, I said, "That's a stray cat." And I said, and I explained things to him. I like teach him stuff, and I was like, "But that's a stray cat. That cat doesn't, you know, unfortunately has a warm home. He probably just roams around going where he goes." Yeah. And then a few minutes later, he was like, "Oh, I just feel bad." I'm like, "Why?" He says, "I feel bad the cat doesn't have a home." And I was like, man, I said, "You know, well, do you want to pray for that cat?" He was like, "Yeah, I want to pray for that cat." You know what I'm saying? So, and that's a big thing too. Like me and Kristelle are raising him to know who Jesus is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we pray with him every night. We do devotions with him. Like he has, like, we want him to understand and know who God is in his life, training him up the right way. Yeah. And I don't know if that would have happened if there was another situation going on, if you understand what I'm saying. I got you. Yeah. So I just think that, you know, there's this purpose and all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. You love it? Yeah, I love Mason, man. I ride or die for that little guy. Ride or die for that little guy, man.
Those are things we love to hear. Those are yeah. Yeah, man, this has been great. I think on that high note with that. I think that's perfect. And I want to thank you for, you know, being open and transparent about who Christ is to you, about your career, about your family, about you being a bonus dad. Definitely, I'm super excited. I told you this offline. I'm gonna say it on camera so the people know. I'm super interested in having a conversation with you and your wife, because you all do some stuff as well, some duos.
Yeah, we do.
Real quick, tell us a little bit about that. Where can the people, you know, go and see that, and where can the people go to find out more information about you?
Okay, for sure, man. And Q, like I said, man, you know, anytime, like it's been a pleasure sitting and talking with you. I don't get to do this every day, and I would love to do it every day. So it's like, you know, I appreciate that, brother. Sure. So, you know, he was referring to my wife. We have a page called Kristelle and Ken, where we just like to, you know, just display our love for each other for people to see. And also, some tips and things that we have gone through and dealt with, and, just kind of just broadcasting our journey to our supporters and family and friends. So that's Kristelle and Ken, all spelled out. Kristelle is Kristelle, and then and Ken, Ken. We're on Instagram, YouTube. We had like a YouTube channel going, like where we were just kind of posting our like wedding journey and different things. So we'll be tapping in with some more of that stuff. Just wanted to display like young, like faith-based love. You know what I'm saying? That it does exist. Like we can be successful, a successful, couple. Of course, really promoting and just like being like just pro-Black. Hey, we're Black couple too. You know what I'm saying? We love our heritage as well. And then you guys can follow me at Kennis Clark. So that's KENNIS Clark, CLARK. I'm on all platforms. Well, most of them, except for the new ones that come out there. I'm just like, what is this?
Don't have time for it. Hey, okay, wait. Are you on TikTok? Are you including TikTok as a new platform?
So I'm on TikTok, okay, but like I got to get active on it. The last TikTok that I did is the challenge that we did with BCI. That was like last year.
Whoa, that was so long ago.
That's the last TikTok that I did.
Oh wow, yeah, we got to get
my music's on TikTok. So if you have a TikTok account, you want to dance to any songs and music that I have, you can find me on there.
I might have to. Okay, I didn't know your music was there. I typically don't do music on TikTok because I'm on there, but I'll lap it on something one day. I gotta figure out which one I want to do. But no, and for everybody watching or listening, I will definitely include all the links in the show notes. If you're listening on the podcast or in the bio field on the YouTube, that way you can just click and go. And definitely follow Kennis individually and follow Kennis and his wife. We will be looking for that because I'm looking for that because I need more Black content, Christian love content. So that's why I was like, wait, when was the last time? Yeah, y'all got to update. we need to know more, and we want. You know what? I'm gonna put you on the spot. We want to see, the 6-year-old / 12-year-old play soccer. Like that would be dope. Throw him in the video. Let him
do it. We'll do it. We just gotta go out. That's it.
Yeah, he wants some shine too. So yeah. No, man, I thank you for this. I really do appreciate this. I feel like you dropped a lot of gems. And I appreciate in your artistry that you are being biblically sound. I know a lot of people will not have an ear to receive any of what we talked about today, but for anybody that has literally listened through to the end, I think for me, my biggest takeaway, and there were so many different takeaways for me personally, and then just I think at large, but my biggest takeaway is that the ministry that you are involved in, it seems as though you are very meticulous about it and to make sure that you are walking in the spirit in it. And I think that's something to be commended. On one end, you can say, well, why would you commend somebody for actually following the Bible like we're supposed to? But in a world where Jesus has been commercialized, or in a world where new ageism is coming into an effect and you can, slap the name Christian on yourself and then keep kind of going, it's encouraging to see another male, Black male to be specific, submitting his life to Christ, because it's a daily walk, and so I'm thankful, and that's my biggest takeaway from this conversation, that it can be done in many realms, in many arenas. So,
amen.
Yeah, we thank you, everybody. This has been Beneath the Surface with me, Quentin R. Jiles. I appreciate you. If you found great joy and excitement in this video, as I did, we would love for you, if you're still watching on YouTube, to hit the like button and subscribe and cut on your post notifications so that you can catch all the content that is still to come. Until next time, people, I will see you later.